And then, yeah, so if you guys don't know, what we do is every week we spin the wheel, and whatever topic it lands on, we will have to talk about it for 2 minutes and 30 seconds each. So we try to keep this under 5 minutes. It doesn't always work, but it's better than our podcast that's like sometimes an hour, 2 hours.
Yes. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but my phone actually notified me today to set an alarm for 2 minutes or a timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds because I'm so used to me doing it. But anyway, so I just, to let you all know, I'm Dr. Megan Miller, and this is Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
So this is We'll Decide Wednesday, a special feature of the Do Better podcast. And I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. We did just recently add some new topics that were submitted to us by our viewers. So thank you everyone for that. And as a reminder, if your topic gets chosen, you will receive some swag. And I just finally I ordered these lovely cards that I could send to people. So those came. So I'll be mailing out. Jenna Lee was chosen last week. So she'll get her stuff. Hopefully I'll get it in the mail by Friday and it'll come soon. So
yeah. How cool is that? Some swag just for giving us some topics.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop. I love swag.
All right. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
All right.
Ooh, workouts.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. All right. This was not a user submitted one. So we'll just talk about it. Nobody wins any swag today, but maybe next time. And if you have any ideas for the topics that we can include, it can be anything. It can be behavior analytic in nature, just maybe something you're dying for Joe and I to talk about, something funny, something serious, anything you want. You can put it on the wheel. All right, Joe, do you want to talk about workouts first or do you want me to?
Let me go ahead and talk about workouts because I love workouts. That's my jam. So let me set a timer for 2 minutes, 30 seconds and starts now. All right. So I love working out. Right now I'm nursing my foot. So I've been trying to keep off of it as much as possible. 4th of July accident. Don't worry. I'm fine. Didn't think I was fine whenever it happened, but we're all good. But anyway, so working out, like my favorite workout is like a 5x5 strength training workout. If you want to get into like lifting weights and becoming stronger and focus on just becoming stronger and just build your physique a little bit better, focus on strength training and look up either Starting Strength on YouTube or any podcast. Any podcast or any YouTuber that talks about 5x5 training. Is super simple. It's like basically three exercises. You do 5 sets of 5 for each set, and super simple. You see so much growth in your strength, and I love it. Super simple, easy to go. And the person who actually talked to me about it was Julie Salowiak. Yeah, Salowiak.
Yeah.
Her fiance actually talked to me about 5x5 programming. And he's really big into database research in strength and conditioning. He's also works on strength training, and he has I will say he has made some killer gains in the gym too from doing those workouts. And let's see, how much more time do I have? 20 seconds. Perfect. When I first started working out, I was very novice. I didn't know how to work out. So if you're out there and you don't know how to start working out, download the bodybuilding app from bodybuilding.com. Look at those research articles and also get a game plan going for how many times a week you want to work out, because that's what I started doing, and I lost a ton of weight. With starting that path, and it has really helped me out with losing weight, gaining strength, and getting to where I'm at now. So, and then my time's up.
Awesome. All right. I haven't heard about that 5x5 either, so that's something I might look into. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here we go. Okay, working out. So I've kind of varied over the years depending on my age and schedule and whatnot. I've done like the Beachbody workouts and the P90X and like all of that kind of stuff. I've always found that I do much better doing workouts from home than going to a gym. There was one gym that I was a member of. It was the only redeeming thing about Fayetteville, North Carolina, where I lived for 7 months. It was a gym that had an indoor pool, and they had like a nice big workout facility and some like a restaurant type deal, and like smoothie bar. But they also had their own separate like women's section that you got to from the women's locker room. And for me, that was just really nice because, like, I don't know, I always feel like at the gym, people are there to like hook up with people. I don't know. It's really weird. And I had a boyfriend and stuff. So like, I wasn't going there to meet people. But I really liked being able to swim laps. Their pool was like hardly ever used. And I worked out quite a bit at the gym when I lived there. There was literally nothing else to do there. So I usually went like twice a day because it was such a horrible place. But anyway, so now that I have a child and all that, I took up running a few years ago, and that's pretty much the main workout that I do. My husband's always trying to get me to do other stuff, but running's just like easy for me to keep up with. And I really like the app. It's called Running for Weight Loss, and it's basically a shaping program. You can pick beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and it's free, but you can also do a paid version where you get access to more stuff. And it, like, if you do beginner, it starts out with like 30 minutes essentially of walking, and then it mixes and it goes into interval training. But it always has like a mixture of like walking, running, and sprinting is added at some point, and then by the end you're basically just running and sprinting. So I really like that app. I also had some physical difficulties lately because I had a cyst removed, so I couldn't run, and I've been just walking, but I made it a thing where it's like I need to go walk every morning because I'm also not eating very well right now. So I have just been at like first thing when I wake up at like 7 a.m. or something, just going out for like a 30 to 40-minute walk. And that's been really nice and like way easier to talk myself into, especially with the heat the way it is right now. And that's my time. So, but my point being, even if you can't convince yourself to do like an arduous workout, just go for a little walk, especially right now during COVID. Like at least you get your body moving and it can help you like feel a little bit better. So hi, Janae. I just saw Janae joined. And my mom said, Joe, I hope I hope your foot heals fast. So, yeah. So does anybody that's watching have any favorite workouts that they like to do, or ones that you just don't? I've never been able to get into CrossFit. I've gone to like a few different things, especially like Claire loves it. And, uh-oh, did I lose Joe? Oh no, we lost Joe. Well, I'm still here. But I just can't get into it. I don't know. CrossFit seems to be really popular with like behavior analysts, but I don't know if that's still a thing with some stuff that came out with CrossFit over a lot of the racism stuff that's going on right now and some publicity that the owner creator had. But anyway, so yeah, that's workouts. I don't know what happened to Joe. I did also want to mention though, while we're on, we had a goal for Jenna Lee. Sunshine is her name on Facebook, but she is one of our most committed Do Better movement people. She's an admin on our Facebook group. She volunteers her time quite a bit. And she even did several free webinars for us when COVID started. She has a free CE webinar right now on our website. She's constantly volunteering to like mentor and provide coaching to people, often for free as well. And she recently had surgery for some muscle, like her muscles didn't form back properly after a C-section. So she had surgery to repair that and ended up with a very dangerous infection where she almost died. And then they had to do surgery to get rid of the infection. And she's continued to have additional infections, and she almost died again yesterday and had to have another emergency surgery. So she's been in the hospital now for about 2 weeks. They don't think she's going to be able to go home anytime soon. It's going to be at least a few weeks probably, or even if she does go home, she has like home nursing care that will have to come and help take care of the wound. And it's a huge wound, basically all of her stomach. She's a single mom, and again, very dedicated to our field, and she's given a ton to all of us. So I'm going to put a link in the comments here to a GoFundMe that Mallory started for her, and the goal is 15,000. We're about almost to 10,000, and that's like a drop in the bucket for what it's going to cost, because right now her insurance is claiming none of this is covered. So you can imagine how expensive it is, not just to have those surgeries, but to be in the ICU for that long, not to mention the amount of work she's missing out on from all of this as well. So I know everyone's kind of strapped for money right now, but even if you can only donate like $1 or $5, even if you don't really know her, but you have a soft spot for people dealing with situations like this, if you can share it on your Facebook page as well. I know that might be getting a little controversial here, but I saw last week a post about someone that they raised $90,000 for just because the lady didn't want to wear a mask in a shopping situation. So if a lady can get $90,000 raised for not wanting to wear a mask, I hope we can show some love to Jenna Lee and get some money out there for her as well. So I put the link in the comments. Joe is back, but I can't tell if he has audio. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. It looks like maybe not. He says he can't hear me, but I think oh, you can hear now? Okay. You're muted. I don't know if you want to unmute or not, but.
There we go.
There it is. All right. So I was just telling everyone about Jenna Lee's fundraiser. So,
okay.
But yeah, so does anybody else, let's see. Leslie said she loves gym classes, but she does walking and running now. I don't know if anyone else wants to share workouts that they've been doing during COVID, or just in general, but is anyone else going to check out the 5x5 that Joe talked about? I guess nobody's interested in that because nobody's saying anything. But we'll see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop our recording for the podcast. We'll hang out on Facebook Live for a second just to see if there's anything else people have to say. Don't forget, if you have a topic you want to submit for We'll Decide Wednesday, or you just have any questions or comments for Joe and I, feel free to drop them on our Facebook Live feed or contact us via the podcast.